welcome back to another video. Today we are solving question 14, longest common prefix within LeetCode. So let's go ahead and learn and code together. In this question, we are given an input called strings, or STRS, which has multiple words within it, formed as an array. And we are also given a task of finding the longest common prefix among all of the words in strings. So let's go ahead and get into it. First, we need to initialize our longest prefix, which will just be the first word of string. So we'll say prefix is equal to string 0, so the first element in strings. And then we're going to initialize a variable called current. And this is going to be the variable we use to keep track of the current prefix. And then we'll update the value of prefix with current. So next we need to check for a few base cases. So we'll say if an empty string is in strings, we can just automatically return empty string because we know that the shortest prefix would be an empty string, or that there's going to be no common prefixes among the words. Next, we can say if the length of string is just 1, then we can just return the first value. So we can just return prefix. So we'll say if this equals 1, return prefix. And now we can actually go ahead and get into our algorithm. So we'll say first step is we're going to iterate through strings. And then we are going to go through every element or every letter of the word. So we'll say for I in the range of strings, the length of strings. And we're going to start at the first element. So I guess the second element. So we can compare the prefix to the one that we already had set, which is the first element. So we'll say for j in the range of minimum between length strings, length str I, so the current word that we're on, or the length of our prefix. And the reason that we're doing this is simply because we don't want to get an index out of range error. So next we're going to say, hey, is the element that we're on within the strings word and our prefix word the same? So we'll say if strings ij is equal to prefix j, we're going to update our current value. So we'll say current equals current plus strings ij. And then if it's not the same, so if we get a different character, we know that we have reached the end of the common prefix, and we can say prefix now equals current, and we'll need to update the value of our current to the empty string again. And then we can just break this. So we go back up to the next word. If we do get to the end of a word, though, we'll never reach this condition because we're always going to be matching these. So we do need to make one condition at the end. We'll say if j plus 1 is equal to, and we're just going to copy and paste this, the minimum of the length of strings of the word or the prefix. We'll just go ahead and do the exact same thing here. We'll update the value of prefix. Here, I'll just type in it. And we will update the value of current as well. All right. And then we're done. We can simply just return prefix, and that should work for all of them. So let's go ahead and run it, make sure it works. And it does. Let's go ahead and submit this guy. And awesome. So let me go ahead and zoom out so you guys can see the whole code in case you want to screenshot or something. But that is my solution to question 14, longest common prefix within LeetCode. Let me know, guys, if you learned anything. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Helps the channel out a ton, and I really appreciate it. Other than that, have a good one.